Well, it would be both. I don't know. I think the conversation was like they wouldn't have sports without school. And
Right.
that's been
Recording right now, guys.
yeah.
Wow.
So
I have a phys ed meeting I have to go to.
What time?
9 o'clock. So I figured I would just see
You
what's
just
going
came
on
on
in
to
here.
say hello pre-9? That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just bumping around, seeing who else is online.
Did you?
Chris, ask
like
Chmela the questions from yesterday. Oh, and Pincus is on too. Look at this, the party.
Chmela, let me ask you: are you a broccoli or carrot guy?
Broccoli.
Good, that's the right choice. And let's see what else.
Favorite sports team ever.
Favorite sports team, single season. Favorite single season sports team ever.
Wow, that's a good one.
Is that the question?
Believe it or not, I'm going to say.
No, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Phew, I was nervous.
The 94 Yankees when the season got canceled.
That's a good answer. I thought he was going to say 94 Rangers.
No.
Yeah, that 94 team, they were going to play Montreal in the World Series. That was the trajectory. Yep.
Yes.
That was my first real memory baseball season, and it just went to a strike. It was terrible.
That was the height of my Don Mattingly fandom, and I was I was ready to go. But
wait a minute, though. What about the '76 Cincinnati Big Red Machine?
Oh,
wow,
I like that. That's everybody's favorite team. If you're from,
I could have mentioned Pete Rose yesterday. I met him. I forgot.
You met Pete Rose?
I did. It was by accident too.
At the track?
No, he was. So we were in
guys, I gotta go. Sorry. Go to
Chmela. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
That's
a minute and a half. I really appreciate it.
No, I was in Cooperstown a few years ago. I mentioned, and when we went into this hat store, and he was for some reason signing autographs in the store next door, and walked in just to look at things, and all of a sudden I looked to my right, and Pete Rose is standing there. But he had these bodyguards around him. So we tried to say hi, and they were saying no, that we needed to pay to talk to him.
Joe, I think I can one-up you because I forgot to share yesterday. I used to actually work with Sonia Sotomayor when she was an attorney. And
she's more respected than Pete Rose for sure.
Of course. My former life when I worked in a law firm. So I worked with her for a while. She's a cool lady.
Wow.
That is
a good one.
That is impressive. Since Pete Rose was all over my basement walls. Pete Rose and Johnny Bench, man, we had all sorts of posters.
No love for Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan. Yeah, he wasn't necessarily the guy.
No, I know.
But I have a terrible, terrible baseball story. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Okay. So my brother is a crazy, crazy fan of baseball. Always wanted to play professionally. He went to medical school, and then in between, or he went to college in between when he was applying to medical school and pharmacy school. He tried out for all these baseball teams, and tried to be a professional. Didn't get in, so he's a doctor. But he had a baseball, an autographed baseball from. Oh God, I can't remember what year it was, in the 70s. And I thought it would be fun to take this out of the case that it was in and take it to a baseball game with my friends and say, look what I caught. That would be so funny. And I lost it.
Wow, so you were the plot of the Sandlot.
Sandlot. It was
exactly.
Babe Ruth.
You were the inspiration.
That is absolutely what happened. And to this day, it's really the talk of the family. He forgets.
Yeah. As much as the talk of the family as when you hugged me when we were met 13 seconds after we met.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now it's public. This is it.
This is it, public. Ruthie. We might as well go public with it. Tell the story, Ruthie.
Oh goodness. Okay. Okay. So I was stalking you because I really wanted to talk to you about explain to you Stage the Change and the work we were doing. And so I kept saying I wanted to actually Joy's a part of this story, frankly, because I kept saying, when's a good time to approach him? And I was talking to her about something else. And she said, he's getting ready to leave on vacation. And this was right in summer before you began. And I had met you for maybe a second in RBT, but you were in and out of RBT so fast our head could spin, right? Because you were so busy. And so I got in my car and she said, today's the day. He's leaving, right? So
Yes.
I went into your office and I was talking to Ruth Maxwell and your door was closed. And she said, I said, is he in there? She said, yeah, he's in with some PTA people. And I was so focused on that I had to talk to you. The door swung wide open and you were getting ready to show some PTA moms around the building. And in, I guess, regular Ruthie Pincus style, you walked out the door and I said, hi, I gave you a big hug. And then
He was like,
behind, right, it was a shocking moment.
James. Exactly.
And then like several other PTA moms came out behind you, and then Dennis was there, so I had to give Dennis a hug. And which I've hugged Dennis, before, I suppose, years ago, but when he was my assistant principal. I'm going to clarify that, when he was our assistant principal at the high school. Oh, I'm really digging deep on this one. Anyway, bottom line is that I think I went directly into Joy's office and I said, you won't believe what I just did. Like, I just hugged this guy. I met him for 30 seconds and I gave him this big Pincus hug, and I took it home. We laughed about it in my house for forever.
Love it.
Story.
That's one of my favorite beginning stories at Hauppauge. I felt like a very warm greeting. Hello, I'm here.
Do that
right.
They hug in Boston.
Now we dap people up.
We dap. There you go.
All right. So it is April 22nd, 2020. Morning meeting has begun. I'm liking our kind of roll into the meeting approach these last few days. It's been good. A couple things to start. So, listen, we didn't have a heads up on the news around the spring sports seasons getting canceled yesterday. Wasn't information we were sitting on. The day ended, and that the first time I saw it was on somebody forwarding me a picture of a Twitter account from Section 11. So we put out the message that the spring sports season has been canceled as soon as basically we had it. Really, the ache that causes for us at the school level to think about all the spring athletes who aren't going to be able to have a season is brutal for us to think about, and then just as in connection to kind of the emotions you must be having right now. So student athletes, we feel it very much so for you, and hopefully.
Chris, I think you muted yourself.
I meant to mute Maria. Maria, can you mute yourself? You got some beeping going on, like it's like a meditative chime. There we go. So we hope to be in a position to do some things to have a positive ending to the spring. So that's where we're at today. Today, though, on April 22nd, happens to be some very special days. It is Administrative Professionals Day, so AKA Secretary's Day, AKA Clerical Day. Big shout out to them. And we had them on Monday from the high school level. They are crucial to our work each day. We talk about them being the directors of first impressions at the high school, and hopefully we're leaving good first impressions in an ongoing way. So big shout out to all our administrative professionals at the high school and across the district. It is also Girl Scout Leader Day. Okay. National Jelly Bean Day, because those 2 days should be on the same thing. It should be Girl Scout Cookies Day. We'll just take care of both of those things probably. And then on this day in history, in 1970, Earth Day was celebrated for the first time. So I can't do math really, but I think that makes it like the 50th anniversary of the first Earth Day. Joe, is that the right math?
Well, if 70 was the first one, then this would be the technically the 51st.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know if we count that as the 50th anniversary.
You just say it could be the 50th anniversary. That's fine.
Yeah. All right, 50th anniversary of Earth Day, which is cool. Beautiful day. Hopefully people getting outside and enjoying the day ahead of us. But we got some folks here to say hello, so let's just jump into it. Hello, everybody. It's April 22nd. Joe Whitehorse, go for it.
Well, good morning, Hauppauge. Happy Wednesday. Looks like it'll be a nice day out, a little chilly, so try to get outside a little bit. But, we're halfway through the week already, so just keep moving along. But above all, keep staying healthy and taking care of the ones you love.
Beautiful. Joy.
Good morning, Hauppauge. So this day in 1970, I remember being able to wear to school my green plaid tough-skin bell-bottom jeans, which was a big deal, and the white peasant blouse. Those of you from the 70s know it well. And we did celebrate Earth Day at my elementary school. We had a big, like this pole outside that was wrapped with flowers, and we did all kinds of outside activities. So yeah, Mr. Cook, this day in 1970, I remember it well.
That's pretty cool. How cool is that? Right back to the origins. That's what I'm talking about. Christy, go for it.
Good morning, Hauppauge. Happy Earth Day. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you guys for all the emails and the calls to keep us in touch. Please reach out if you need us.
Awesome. Maria.
Good morning, everybody. Glad to see the sun today. Is that funny?
No, what's funny is it keeps like every time it just chimes on you. I don't know what the chime is, but we get it. It's like a Zen chime. Go for it. Keep saying hey.
It's I turned it off. It's my kids. Yeah, good morning, everybody. It's beautiful and sunny out. I plan on going outside, looking at the daffodils today. They look absolutely gorgeous out front. And, maybe doing a little yard work. I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I heard that the Blue Angels are doing a big flyby this afternoon, but now I'm hearing it may be canceled.
No, they're on. I got
the
information.
Okay.
Yep.
Noon? What time is it at, Joy? Do you know?
I think 3, right?
They're starting at like 2:30. Let me just check my info with the Air Force Academy, and I'll let you know exact time.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I guess they're supposed to fly over Stony Brook Hospital and I think some other spots, just recognizing, the first line here, which is going to be cool. So as soon as we get that info out, let's put it out either here or on the classroom and make sure that people have a chance to see. Good stuff. Rosa, go for it.
Good morning, Hauppauge. It's a beautiful day. Happy Earth Day. I hope you get to go outside. I know I'm planning to take a walk today and maybe do some gardening outside.
Very good. And Ruthie Pincus, go for it.
Good morning, Hauppauge. This is it's great to see everybody's faces here. I like that in the morning, and missing a lot of my students, but seeing a lot of my students, which I'm really enjoying. And just stay safe, stay well, and enjoy Earth Day. I too remember those bell bottoms all too well, Joy. I was in elementary school also.
What color were yours?
Well, my colors were, well, they were not faded then. We didn't have faded blue jeans.
No.
Right. But they were hip huggers. I will tell you that much. So.
I had a pair of bright purple bell bottoms do you remember when you put patches on your pants?
Sure.
And a big happy face patch right on the knee.
Right.
And
absolutely. Yeah. That was the beginning of tie-dye.
That's true.
Yep. Not that I remember it that well, but.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. All right, I got some good questions. I'm looking through my list. I'm trying to find ones that I can do that have some kind of Earth Day connections. Let's start this. Does anybody grow any vegetables in their garden? Joe, what you've been cutting down plants? All we hear about you is cutting down plants. So are you bringing anything to life here on this Earth Day?
Obviously, yes. Well, sometimes cutting down brings other things to life.
Look at you. You should.
Which it is, because the trees that we cut down were more weeds than anything, and now there's nice grass growing, and might put some flowers out there. We'll see. We do have, so we don't grow anything outside because we had a problem with squirrels and other critters taking it all. And that was kind of annoying. Like we had a nice tomato bush last year and then it was decimated. However, one of the best presents I ever got my wife is an arrow garden. For any of you that know what that is, it's basically an indoor garden and it's in our kitchen and it grows all of the herbs for her. And it's awesome. All you have to do is put water in this mix in, you put the pods in and they grow. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
we grow herbs.
In the house?
No, well, we have, no, I kill them when they're in the house. I buy them every year and I put them on my windowsill. So I've learned, but I just got a whole bunch of them and they're still in my kitchen and we're taking them outside, but we grow those. We have chives every year and we have basil and all sorts.
Nice. Nice. Joy, what do you grow?
I mostly grow flowers and, but I do grow some herbs. So I grow some basil and I do grow some parsley inside. But flower, I'm a big flower girl.
Got it. Christy, what about you?
Well, we do flowers, but that's like a Mother's Day tradition. That's usually, what my kids get me for Mother's Day, and then we spend the day planting. But we did start our vegetable garden. You look outside and you're wearing a mask outside, but we're still like recycling our plastic water bottles, and my kids have actually started composting. So we turned over the garden we haven't planted. We usually do tomato, basil, parsley, cucumbers, peppers, and string beans. And then every year we kind of change it up. Last year we did strawberries and just add one extra different thing to the list.
Got it. Rosa, what about you? Oh, Maria, I'll come back to you. Rosa, go first.
I just started my herb garden. I have tomato plants in pots. We usually put eggplant and peppers, and we also tried one year pumpkins, and we did get a pumpkin, and then and every year we try to switch it up, add something different to it, or take things away. So, and also we're starting our little garden with flowers. So we turn to earth and we're seeding and trying to get our property looking good for the spring and summer.
Nice. Maria Cattell, what about you?
Excuse me. Yes, we do have a garden. We also do have an arrow garden in the house that we have tomatoes growing right now and basil. We got that a few years ago. It was kind of a funny story. It was a little before Christmas, and I was sitting there with my husband watching TV, and he really likes having all these little herbs in the house and stuff. I really like basil because I just love the way basil smells. So this commercial came on for this arrow garden, and I was looking at it, and I said, oh, he might like that for Christmas. So I said, oh, what do you think? You think you like that? It looks nice. And he said, yes. And then he bought it for me for Christmas.
Nice.
Because he thought I would want it. However, he uses it.
Nice.
And he has a lot of stuff going. Yes, we do have a garden outside also.
Good. That's cool. Ruthie, you answered already, but we'll go for you again. If you want to elaborate on your answer.
Yeah, we also do the flower thing. But I have a warning for you, Christy. When your kids are grown up and they're out of the house, you lose your labor. So therefore, like my house, we were always filled, my whole backyard was always filled and my front yard was filled. But when the 3 kids left the house, then, we didn't have the labor anymore to do as much planting. However, that's one of the positive things about the coronavirus, because my daughter and her boyfriend are here, as well as my son. So I've threatened them that, Mother's Day is back. It's back. So yeah. I'm looking forward to planting those flowers with them.
I feel like
I solved the problem, Ruthie. I have a 3-year-old now, so I'm good for like the next 15 years.
Yeah, I'm not doing that though. I'm not doing that.
Elongating that period. I feel like I'm envisioning, not that I'm really comparing you to these people, but I feel like the Pincus household. Have you seen the photos of Demi Moore and Bruce Willis and their family, and they're in like matching outfits? Have you guys seen this? That's what I think the Pincus household is doing right now. It's like all grown-ups in like the same exact.
No, but we are having a good time. In fact, when I was on a morning meeting with the fine arts department, Sadie, in fact, my daughter is teaching music out of the house right now. So that's really been fabulous for me in so many ways, really, because there are so many toys here that I could show you. I have all those puppets that we have here. She has a xylophone. She had, so we have a ukulele. We have all sorts of wonderful toys to play with.
Hold on, let's put your money where your mouth is. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta look at one thing. What is Sadie doing tomorrow at 9 a.m.?
Well, I will tell you right now, she's in the other room doing a lesson. You often at 9 a.m. she jumps into, she's an elementary music teacher. So she's the music teacher. And cool, what's really cool is that it's in Williamsburg, it's the Arbors School, and their primary basis is like Earth Day stuff and natural science stuff. So she's doing a live stream at 2:00 today for her whole school, and she's got kids that have been sending in stuff. What a wonderful world! And she's done this whole piece, putting them all together with Earth Day art that the kids have done. So, but I don't know. I'll talk to her at 9. I'll see what tomorrow at 9
Send me a message. And that,
okay.
we have this standing meeting at 9. So if she picks another day, that's cool too. We're going to get her on and show her the instruments, see what she's using. That's cool.
Super.
All right. We're going to do a quick round. This one, you got to think on your feet. If you were a vegetable, what would you be? If you were a vegetable, what would you be? If you were a vegetable, what would you be? This is going to be quick. No explanation. I got another round after this. So just ready, set, white horse.
Snap peas.
Joy.
Pumpkin.
Christy.
Denami.
Maria.
Tomato.
Rosa.
Zucchini.
Nice. Ruthie.
I want to be a fruit. I want to be watermelon.
No.
I can't.
No.
I can't. You
We
are
have very
strict.
tough rules here.
That's a fruit.
Okay.
Come on.
I know. I want to be a fruit. Okay. I'll just do Brussels sprouts.
Nice. Those are yummy. I don't know why you'd want to be one, but I'd be a cucumber, I think. Does that count? No, wait, is that a fruit or a vegetable?
Cucumber's a vegetable. Cucumber's
a vegetable.
I heard recently maybe that it was in the fruit space. Anyway, all right. Would you rather? That's always dangerous. This has got an Earth Day connection because it gives us a sense of like how deeply connected to the Earth you are. Would you rather spend a night at a luxury hotel or camping surrounded by beautiful scenery? Joe.
Probably the camping. Depends on what's in the hotel. But I'd like if it's one night camping. Pete Rose, who knows? He's hanging out somewhere. Who knows?
Joy.
He camps all the time.
All right. So if you asked me this question 30 years ago, I definitely would have said camping. But this stage of my life, it's the luxury hotel.
Christy.
So it's like a two-part question. If you ask me what I would rather do with my kids, I would rather go camping, but it would definitely have to be for more than one day because it takes us like a day's worth just to pack up the car for what we need to camp. If it was just me and my husband, definitely a luxury hotel.
I hear you. Maria.
Definitely a luxury hotel.
Got it. Any location in particular you'd want to have the luxury hotel in?
You know what? I've never been to Miami. I would like to go to Miami.
Nice. Excellent. My sister-in-law is actually the general manager at the W Hotel there. So they have no people there right now. So you could probably get a pretty cheap night there if you wanted to. Rosa.
Miami?
Yeah, Miami. W.
I would definitely do the luxury hotel.
Luxury hotel? Yeah. Ruthie, what about you?
I got to jump on Christy's answer because I think that's a story, but I do love to camp. I like to camp, but if I don't have kids, I don't know. It's nicer.
Got it. I would be a luxury hotel all the way. No, it wouldn't even be. There's like if you like had in
Would
what
you have your
percentage?
personal
It
chef
would be
there?
99%. Yeah, a luxury hotel with a personal chef.
That wasn't part of it. You know, it's fine.
Man, I've tended
Make
to
your own
think I'm
rules.
like a tougher person, and then I have these meetings, and I just realize like all my answers are just very soft. So that's all right. Learning about myself as we go here, guys. The benefits of Corona, which there are none. All right, last question. If you could make any vegetarian meal tonight, Earth Day, vegetarian dinner, what would it be?
Got it.
That's good. You're first, so that's good.
Some good vegetable quesadillas.
Ah.
We put some like zucchini, everything. You could put anything in there and whatever. Well, vegetarian, you could put cheese in there. You're talking vegetarian, right? Not vegan? You're confused
that's a good
too?
question.
Yeah. If it's vegetarian, you go with the veggie quesadillas because you could throw whatever cheese you want on there. That would be the way to go. Get some hot sauce. Call it a night. Then go camping afterwards, you know?
That's what we're trying. We're staying to try earthy. Joy.
Okay, so my mother used to make eggplant balls instead of meatballs.
Yes, we've started to make vegetable balls. They're incredible.
Yes, so she made it out of eggplant, and the same way that she would make meatballs, and saute them a little bit first, and then cook them in the sauce. Fantastic. So I would do that.
Nice. Christy.
And then go to the luxury hotel.
I was gonna say eggplant parmesan, but I think my favorite is stuffed shells with stuffed with spinach and ragout.
Ragout. There we are. Maria, I don't. Do you have an answer to this question, Maria? I'm really excited to know.
Yeah, I would probably make fried zucchini.
Fried zucchini.
Yeah, very simple. I grew up eating fried zucchini sandwiches.
With the zucchini as the bread, or the zucchini as the inside?
The insides.
Got it. I like it.
Maria, did you eat the flowers too?
You know, occasionally I ate the flowers. Right now we have a Latina living with us, and she makes awesome flowers. She made them last year. They were so good.
These are the zucchini flowers, Chris, that you bread them and fry them.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're really good. Really good.
They're incredible.
When does
don't sell them short.
I think we're planning to do zucchinis. How do they grow? When do they grow? Now? Like in the
summer.
Summer.
You can get zucchini flowers at Sal's restaurant right here in Smithtown.
Good local plug, right, Rosa?
Yeah,
I like it.
They're very good. Make them very well. So I guess it's my turn. Something vegetarian for dinner, I would definitely make lentil soup. It's one of my favorites. I grew up on it, and it's packed with proteins, and that's one of my favorites.
Good stuff, Ruthie.
We have zucchini spaghetti all the time. That's what I love. I really like that. I use, using the zucchini, the spiraler. That's really fun too.
You changed spots. Did you change spots? No.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
I have a new background today.
Yes. We got to help people with building backgrounds. There's some sketchy backgrounds out there that we gotta help narrate. That yours is not one of them. Don't worry about it. My favorite vegetarian dish is saag paneer. It's in an Indian dish. It's the best. Spinach, some cheese. It's good stuff. All right, guys, we're gonna do a round of shout outs to everybody that you want to shout out, and we'll go, to whomever you think it makes sense. I'll start it off, and I just want to give a shout out to the student athletes and the coaches who put so much time into prepping for this season. Must feel like your heart kind of stepped outside of you a little bit. I try to offer perspective to the situation that this is a global pandemic that we've never experienced, but also know that just losing this opportunity has got to be tough. The lessons we learn by not doing things are sometimes harder to see. And so I'm sure there will be plenty, but you might not be feeling that right now. And I know the hurt is real. So shout out to you guys. J-Dubs.
That's a good one, Chris. That's what I was going to go with. But I'll just go back to shout out to everyone that's made changes to their lives to help flatten this curve and help start to move New York in the right direction. You know, news came out yesterday that we no longer need the naval ship. So we're starting to see some progress, but we just got to keep going. So shout out to everyone for making that happen. Keep it up.
Good stuff. Joy.
I'm going to do a shout out to everyone who gets up each and every day, starts their day with a positive attitude, and puts their feet on the floor and recognizes the day for what it is and counts their blessings. This is such a tough time, and students, we get it. We totally get it. And we're here for you. Teachers, we know it. We get it. Parents, thank you. We get it. And we just want to recognize everyone for just doing it each and every day. We appreciate all you do.
Good stuff. Christy.
Give a shout out to our senior spring sports players. We know it was a tough loss this season, and we feel for you.
Maria.
Yeah, I think I'm going to give a shout out to all the people who are, I'm obviously like all the first responders and all you guys and all the kids, but also the people that are behind the scenes doing things. The delivery drivers.
Yeah.
You know, I'm seeing delivery trucks up and down this road all day. Those people, the people working in the groceries, the people who are keeping the back going.
Yep. Yep. That's good stuff. Rosa.
I'm going to give a shout out to all the first responders, everybody involved with the deliveries, and I shout out to the seniors, the high school seniors that gave up a lot, but are still looking forward on doing the graduation, hopefully virtual, and just hanging in there.
Excellent. And Ruthie, take us home.
I want to give a shout out to first my IB theater kids, because they're really pushing through on their assessments a lot, and then I want to give a shout out to the parents, because I'm speaking to a lot of parents, and I know it's really tough to allow your kids to be independent and do their own work, but to keep on them, and you're living in it's a difficult balance to keep kids moving on. So I think parents are really doing a great job of supporting the teachers and their kids.
Yeah. It's a really unique time, and we feel like the effort is just in every direction. So appreciate everybody's shout outs today. Good stuff. Blue Angels today, we'll get you some information specifically on the classroom, but keep your eyes and ears open. We'll have a pretty cool situation. I think the route that they're taking is somewhat along the North Shore, over Hauppauge, over Smithtown, over Stony Brook Hospital in particular. So that's pretty cool. Earth Day, so get outside. And one of my new favorite quotes is something to the effect of the best cure to a mental issue is digging in the dirt. Joy, what's the quote?
Yes. The best therapy is digging in the dirt.
Yes.
Yep. It is the cure-all, and you can absolutely be sure about it.
Yeah. So ground yourself, everybody. Enjoy Earth Day.
Is that a pun intended right there?
Literally ground yourself.
Yeah. It wasn't a pun. It was like it was a direct connection. Ground yourself into the ground. Dig in the dirt.
Okay.
And
do the tree pose.
Yes. Whatever you got.
I was trying to give you credit. Yeah.
Enjoy. Thank you. What? That's a first. There we go, White Horse. And by the way, Hauppauge High School, we're kicking butt generally. Top 1,000 ranking in the nation, 800 and something. I don't get cut off on all those details, but it puts us in the top 3% of all high schools in the United States of America. So pretty astounding accomplishment. Good stuff. We'll probably celebrate that more as we go. Stay safe, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Have a great day.
Very well.
Bye. See you at 10.
See ya.